Mà bác trai đâu?
Em cũng không biết được nữa. Em đang lo không biết là bố đi đâu, nó gọi điện cũng không hề nghe máy. Từ lúc em đi chợ về gọi điện cho bố dùng cái thuê bao mà cũng không biết là bố đi đâu. Sáng nay thì lúc em đi chợ cũng không thấy bố nói gì là bố đi đâu cả.
Vậy à? Chắc là
để em gọi lại cho bố.
Một lát nữa thì bố về thôi, thế em thử gọi cho bố xem. Em có số điện thoại bố không?
Có.
Được, thế em gọi lại xem nào.
Yeah.
Thuê bao quý khách vừa gọi tạm thời không liên lạc được.
Từ Tiên này, em bảo với anh là từ con bố xuống thì bố có những người bạn ở xã phải không?
Thì em cũng chỉ nghe thấy mỗi lần bố đi đâu đấy bố lại bảo là bố đi ra xã chỗ mấy người bạn, chứ em cũng không biết là ai là bạn của bố cả.
Mình từ từ tập trung điều tra xem bố từ Tiên như nào. Tùng à? Dạo này công việc thế nào rồi bạn? Tôi đang có việc muốn nhờ đến bạn này. Tôi nhờ cậu điều tra cho tôi về thông tin người này xem như nào nhé. Rồi có gì thì tôi gửi thông tin qua Zalo cho bạn hộ tôi nhé.
Không gọi điện lại anh.
Em ạ. Mình ngồi chờ bố mẹ.
Em chỉ lo là có chuyện gì xảy ra thôi. Mình nuôi bố ở nhà bạn cũng được nhưng mà khi bố đi đâu bố cứ bảo với em là hôm nay em đi chợ về lại chẳng thấy bố ở đâu cả. Mà muộn như thế này.
Jack's car rattles along a dusty dirt road. Rice fields stretching endlessly as Loy sits beside him, clutching a faded photograph of Tien's father, her face tense. "That matter we discussed," Jack says, his voice steady. "I'm taking you to my friend Min's place to talk about the job. Are we heading there now?" Loy asks, her tone eager as the car slows near a weathered wooden house. "Yes, we're here," Jack replies, parking and stepping out, the air thick with the scent of hay. "Min, you home?" he calls as Min emerges, smiling warmly, hands dusted with soil. "Jack, good to see you," Min greets, gesturing them inside to a small table with a jug of water. "How far have you looked into that matter I called about?" Jack asks, his tone sharp as he sits, eyes narrowing. "I checked the village. 3 families were searching for lost children. 2 found theirs." Min shares, his voice steady. "Only 1 family remains about a kilometer away. Rest, then we'll check," he adds, pouring water. "Thank you for helping," Loy says, her voice grateful, her hands clasped tightly. "Take a look at this photo. Does he seem like someone from here?" Jack asks, sliding the picture across the table. "He doesn't look familiar. I've lived here forever," Min replies, shaking his head, his tone firm. "Are you sure?" Jack presses, suspicion creeping into his voice as he leans closer. "Positive, I know everyone here," Min insists, the mystery deepening as Jack exchanges a tense glance with Loy. "Something's off. Her father's supposed to be from this village," Loy whispers, her voice trembling as they step outside. Tien sets up her stall at a bustling market, the air alive with chatter, her basket of golden bananas on a woven mat under a bamboo canopy. "Can I sit here next to you?" she asks a vendor, her voice polite as she adjusts her hat against the sun. "Sure, borrow my spot," the vendor replies, shifting her goods, hand stained with turmeric. "There's 7,000 dong per bunch," Tien says, smiling as a customer approaches, her hands quick. "2 bunches for you, ma'am?" she asks, wrapping the bananas in a cloth, the market buzzing around her. "That's 14,000 dong," she calculates, handing them over, her brow slightly sweaty. "They might be a bit squished. I just carried them down," she explains, brushing off her hands. "Do you have change?" "I'm out of small bills," she asks, her tone apologetic as she counts her earnings. "Here's 2,000 dong back," the customer says as Tien nods, pocketing the money. "Are you selling black bean dessert?" she asks the vendor, eyeing a steaming pot, the aroma enticing. "Yes, 7,000 dong a cup," the vendor replies, stirring the dark, sweet mixture. "I'll take one with ice," Tien requests, her voice cheerful, thinking of her father. "I'm buying this for my dad. He'll love it," she shares, tucking the cup into her bag, her basket now empty. "Eat it right away," the vendor advises as Tien packs up, the market still lively. "I bought a hat for Dad too. He'll be so happy," she murmurs, heading home along a dirt path. A shadowy figure in a dark jacket watches her from the market's edge, unnoticed as the sky darkens. Tien's cheerful day feels fragile, an uneasy feeling creeping in as she quickens her pace. The mystery of her father's absence looms, casting a shadow over her simple joy. Loy pours tea in her modest home, the scent grounding as Jack steps inside, his expression troubled, the lamp casting shadows on the woven mat. "So you and your daughter live here now?" Jack asks, sitting on a creaky chair, glancing at a photo of Tien on the wall. "Yes, a few months now," Loy replies, her voice soft, setting the cup before him, her hands trembling slightly. "I thought you were at the other house." Jack said this one was rented, he adds, his tone curious. "Here, have some tea," Loy offers, the steam rising as Jack takes a sip, his mind racing. "Jack's probably out working," Loy shares, her tone thoughtful, glancing at the door with worry. "Was the trip tiring?" Jack asks, studying her weary face, the lines deeper than he remembers. "I'm used to it," Loy assures, her voice steady but her fingers fidgeting with her sleeve. "My friends up there agreed to help. They'll call with any news," Jack says, his tone reassuring. felt relieved talking to men. His friends are so kind, Loy shares, her voice grateful, eyes glistening. If they find anything, we'll make another trip, Jack suggests, his voice determined, jaw set. It's been so long, it'll take time to uncover the truth, Loy murmurs, her tone heavy with memory. I just want her origins clear, for her to be happy, she confesses, her voice trembling, wiping her eyes. I understand her situation's tough, Jack says, his voice compassionate, patting her hand. Is her farm nearby? He asks, glancing out at the moonlit fields, shifting the topic. Yes, it's close, Loy replies, pointing toward the hills, her tone lighter for a moment. I'll visit her farm next time, Jack promises, standing, his mind still on Min's words. Something's off, Jack. Min didn't recognize her father, Loy whispers, her voice tense, the mystery gnawing at her. I'll look into it more, Jack assures, his tone firm, suspicion deepening as he steps into the night. The pieces don't fit, and Jack knows the truth about Tien's father is far from simple. Tien stands in her kitchen, stirring rice over a crackling wood fire, the flames casting shadows as she glances at the locked door, the key on the table sending a chill down her spine. Dad, where are you? She murmurs, her voice trembling, the unusual sight unnerving her. Why'd he lock the door and leave the key? She wonders, stepping closer, her hands shaking. Dad? She calls, stepping outside, her voice echoing across the quiet farm, the fields dark under the starry sky. I bought him black bean dessert. He loves this, she says, clutching the cup, her worry mounting as she paces. He didn't mention going anywhere, she recalls, her tone anxious, glancing at the clock ticking past 9. I got him a new hat. He'll love it, she adds, setting it down, her hands trembling as she dials his number. Subscriber unavailable, the automated voice echoes, her heart sinking as she tries again, her breath shaky. He never stays out this long, she murmurs, her fear deepening, the silence outside ominous. Tien, I'm here. Jack calls, stepping inside with a box of sticky rice cakes, his voice a brief relief. Jack, I'm cooking, I'm worried. Tien replies, her voice breaking, her eyes wide with fear. These are from my mom and Uncle Dung, Jack says, setting the box down, trying to ease her tension. Where's your dad? He asks, noticing her distress, his own concern growing as he sits. I don't know, I can't reach him since I got back from the market, she confesses, her voice trembling. I called twice, no answer, she adds, dialing again, the automated voice chilling her once more. He usually tells me if he's staying out, she says, her voice cracking, tears welling up. I found the key here, it's not like him, she points out, her worry mounting, her hands shaking. Maybe he's at a friend's in the commune, Jack suggests, his tone calm but his mind racing with suspicion. Let's finish cooking and wait, he advises, rolling up his sleeves to help, his eyes sharp. Making pork with tomato sauce in bean soup, Tien says, adding spices, her hands moving mechanically. I'll help, Jack offers, chopping vegetables, his tone warm but his thoughts dark. Should I tell her about her father? He whispers to himself, stepping outside to call a friend. Tongue, it's Jack. I need you to investigate Tien's father, he says, his voice urgent, the night air cool. Send details on Zalo, I'll handle it, Tongue replies as Jack hangs up, his suspicion deepening. The flowers are blooming beautifully, he comments, returning inside, trying to lighten the mood. Some only last a season, I'm sad they died, Tien replies, setting the table, her voice soft. Let's eat soon. Save some for your dad, Jack suggests, his voice warm but his mind racing. I made bitter melon with eggs, Dad loves bitter flavors, Tien shares, her worry evident. You're so talented, Jack praises as they sit, the tension in the room palpable. I'll cook for you anytime, Tien promises, her voice warm despite her fear, glancing at the door. Let me try calling Dad again, she says, the call failing, her hands trembling with each attempt. His phone might be dead. Don't worry too much, Jack reassures, his tone steady but his suspicion growing. I'm scared something's happened, Tien whispers, her voice breaking, the night growing darker. I'll stay with you, we'll find him, Jack promises, his voice firm, though his mind races with dark possibilities. He always tells me where he's going, Tien murmurs, her fear mounting as the silence outside grows heavier. If he's not back by morning, we'll search together, Jack says, his tone resolute, his suspicion now a burning certainty. The mystery of Tien's father deepens, the locked door and abandoned key a haunting clue to a truth yet uncovered.